Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Car Diaries, and today we're delighted to have the Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid. So this 670 brake horsepower beast is pretty much the perfect car for this weather. It's raining, it's typically Scottish weather. You can see there is snow in the mountains behind us and there's snow on the road ahead. So this car fitted with the Michelin Alpine winter tyres, 4-wheel drive, 670 horsepower and 850 newton meters of torque. Seems like the perfect weapon of choice for today's video. So let us walk you around the car, talk you through a few of the items of spec, and we'll get on our way. So this particular Panamera Turbo S is finished in the beautiful cobalt blue Porsche paintwork, which I'm sure you'll agree looks absolutely tremendous on the car. Now of course we've got winter wheels and tyres in the car at the moment, so that is not the standard wheels for the Turbo S. They are in John's garage, so a big thanks to John again for lending us the car for the day. But the main giveaway is those massive acid green carbon ceramic brake discs and calipers. They've got to be among the biggest calipers I've ever seen on any road going car. Coming around the car, as you can see, we have the panoramic roof in the car, which is a nice touch, and obviously gives you that black roof panel, which I think works really nicely with it. We've got the full LED front headlights. We have the gloss black surround with the rear privacy glass on the car. And as we come right round towards the rear of the car, I better watch I don't fall off the cliff here, we have, of course, the quad pipes, which are done in the black finish. We've got the wing up at the moment, which I'll show you that in operation. It's really cool the way it comes up and also folds itself away. We've got the Porsche badging, but one thing you'll notice we don't have is the Turbo S logo. So John has debadged the car, which I think is really cool, because only those of you in the know the sort of power in this absolute beast. Inside wise, if we take a look at the interior, I mean, Porsche have always done cabins beautifully. It's absolutely stunning the way it's finished. We've obviously got the beautiful light leather with the piano black interior veneer. We've got our steering wheel with all of the various drive modes controls, and in the back of the car there's actually plenty of room for the rear occupants as well. And you've got a screen in the rear where they can control all of the climate, radio, everything like that. So really nice place to be. Beautiful, comfortable car. And I can also tell you the suspension in the car is fantastic. It rides really well, but still nice and flat in the twisties. And it actually feels, you know, like a sports car. It does not feel like a car that, this car is actually over 5 metres in length. It does not feel like 5 metres. We've just done a really tight little twisty B road there, and it handled beautifully, and it doesn't actually feel too big in the road either. So let's take it for a spin without further ado. So we're back in the car. We are kicking things off in e-power mode. So the engine is meant to be running. No, essentially in e-power mode the engine is not on, so it's only the hybrid motor that's on in the car. So my rev counter is currently showing 0 RPM, but just make sure we're all clear. If we move away, and as you can hear, or not hear, there is absolutely no noise whatsoever coming from the car's exhaust system or engine, as we're using purely the battery power. So all you can hear is the tyres on the road and the road surface, which I must say is very quiet in the car. The soundproofing and things in here is absolutely tremendous. So we're now at 50 miles an hour using purely battery power. If I put my foot down a little bit in this, it will kick into the engine, just purely from a safety point of view. So you know, if you had to get out of the road of someone or something, then obviously the car will allow you to do so. What I'm now going to do is switch it using the steering wheel control here. So I can either use that, or I can use the control on the screen here into hybrid mode. So hybrid mode basically utilises both the engine and also that hybrid powertrain as well. So you've got both of them. So for example, if we come down a little hill just now, I've taken my foot off of the gas and it's straight into hybrid mode. And if I then touch the brakes, it's using that power as well to recharge the hybrid system as well. So regenerative braking, which is really impressive. Switch it into sport, and as you'll know, that is sport mode. So sharpens up your throttle response, obviously switches the exhaust system valves on as well, so the exhaust's a good bit noisier, and also sharpens up gear changes. And then you've got a mode above that again, which is Sport Plus mode. So Sport Plus mode, your most aggressive mode in any Porsche. Obviously it makes your throttle as responsive as can be, I also find myself using the paddles quite often on this mode, so into second gear, on the gas, and you've got all the power there, which is absolutely tremendous. And of course that all-important exhaust noise from the 4-litre V8 as well. So that's utilising the engine and the hybrid powertrain together to give you all of the power. So that's 670 horsepower and 815 Newton meters, which on little twisty country roads like this is absolutely awesome. We've also got the car in the most aggressive suspension mode, which, you know, means the car remains really, really flat around the corners. If we go on the brakes again, we're charging that hybrid battery, which means when we come out the corner, back on the gas, you've got all of that power there. So it's really a really special system in this car. Similar, I suppose, to things like the McLaren P1, but bear in mind that this is a family car, so you can keep all the family comfortable and happy. You can cruise along in complete comfort, tranquility and quietness. But likewise, if you want to take the car out for a blast on a Sunday morning, some nice empty roads, you've got all of that here. The car's even got, I was just having a little look there when I was going into individual mode, which is the 5th mode. You can tweak obviously in there your suspension height, how stiff your dampers are, your powertrain mode, exhaust, spoiler, everything like that in there. When you're in individual mode, you can also actually bring up things like the lap timer, which is really, really cool. So for example, if you were to take the car to a racetrack, which I genuinely believe it would be really good on, you can actually time your laps and things on there as well. So it's like the complete package, to be honest with you. The only other car that springs to mind that's in any way similar, albeit still very different, is the Aston Martin Rapide S, which of course has the 6-litre natural aspirated V12. It doesn't have the hybrid system and things like that that the Panamera here has. But that's the only other car that I could really compare it to. Panamera's definitely got a bit more room in the back, but yeah, overall they feel quite similar to one another. So what is my verdict on the Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid? Well, would I have one? 100%. This car ticks almost every box. There's very few cars out there in the marketplace that do that just now. You've got that cracking V8 engine up front, which sounds absolutely tremendous. You've got potentially one of the best gearboxes on the market at the moment. The PDK and the ZF boxes are probably my 2 favourite boxes, with the exception obviously of the manual boxes in a lot of cars. You've got complete comfort in the car. You've got all the toys you could ever want. I mean, I've got my heated steering wheel on just now, heated seat on. It's a fantastic all-rounder, so I would definitely have one of these. If you're looking for a family car and you're looking for something that's practical but also incredibly quick, safe and fun to drive, then this is definitely worth having a very good look at. It's very, very impressive. Having not really driven many Panameras before this, I must say my mind has pretty much been blown today. The acceleration, I wish you could all be in the car with me when we've done the launch control in it here. It's hopefully you could have seen how blown away I was. So that is launch control in the Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid. Oh my goodness, what a car! That is more brittle than some of the supercars out there. That is absolutely mental. Considering it's 4.5 degrees outside at the moment, that is insane. I don't really know what to say. This thing is ridiculously quick, you know, quite frankly, ridiculously quick. It handles superbly well, it looks fantastic, and it sounds fantastic. So, yeah, from my point of view, it's a definite yes. Thank you, John, for lending us your fantastic car. We hope you enjoyed our second Car Diaries video. It's been an absolute pleasure to film. We've had a great day with this absolutely awesome Panamera Turbo S. So thank you all for watching. Of course, if you've enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, and we'll look forward to bringing you more content. And don't worry, we'll make sure the third video is featuring an equally as cool car. So we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Holy fuck! Holy shit! What the fuck? We were both like, I didn't know it was going to happen.